The next is the Mesopotamian civilization. Mesopotamia is an area that lies in a valley between two rivers. Okay, so many of the places described in the Old Testament, testament means evidence or any proof, okay, can be seen here. The land which inspires awe and fascination is called land between the rivers. Awe means wonder, okay, fascination means attraction. So both were there. So land between the rivers or Mesopotamia. So the land between the rivers is said by the Greeks, the other name for Mesopotamia. The two rivers, Euphrates and Tigris, had made this West Asian barren land very fertile. So it was the fertility of this area that attracted the people to it. So okay, so they made it as a fertile one. So since food crops would be grown with little effort, the northern hilly tribes and the southern nomadic tribes of the desert tried to establish control over this area. So who were there over there? So northern hilly tribes and the southern nomadic tribes were living at those places. The rivalry between these tribes lead to number of endless conflicts. So there were rivalry between these two tribes. However, in the midst of these conflicts, there merged a civilization of strong and brave race. So between these two conflicts, there was a civilization which was strong and it was a brave race, means people. Okay, the Sumerians were the first ones to evolve a system of writing in Mesopotamia. Okay, so who were the first ones to evolve in system of writing? Sumerians. Okay, for 30 centuries, all those who entered the fertile valley were Sumerians, Babylonians, Assyrians, and Persians. Used this system of writing, which was called cuneiform. Okay, so that was a writing name which is said to be cuneiform. So the central area of this civilization was the southern part of the valley between the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. Okay, so from olden times, this area has been referred to as the Babylonia. The northern part of the Babylonia was called Akkad, and the southern part Sumer. The northern part of Mesopotamia was called as Assyria. Okay, so the northern part of Babylonia was called Akkad, southern part is called Sumer, and the northern part of Mesopotamia was called as Assyria. Okay, so all note down what are the names. Okay, the history of the Mesopotamia is a story of endless hatred and conflict. So okay, so the history of Mesopotamia was a story which is full of hatred and the conflict, which was full of arguments. The Sumerians, the hilly tribe from the north, was the first to arrive here. They who used to worship their gods on the top of the hills, after coming to the plains, built artificial hills and established their places of worship. So the peoples of Sumerians, they used to worship their gods on the top of the hills. So after they come to the plains, they what they did, they built an artificial hills and started to worship at that place. So these were called as ziggurat. Okay, ziggurat. So they did not know how to build stairs and therefore surrounded them with a sloping galleries. Galleries are nothing but a covered corridor or veranda, they will say, right? So the Jews called these as the towers of Babel. Okay, so the Sumerians had entered Mesopotamia in 4000 BCE. Later they were overpowered by the Akkadians, one of the tribes of Arabian desert. Okay, so these were known as Semites. So after 1,000 years, these Akkadians came to be ruled over by the Amorites. So the Akkadians came ruled over by the Amorites, another Semitic tribe. So okay, so we see a few tribe names over here: Akkadians, which are known as Semites, and 1,000 years of after Akkadians, they were Amorites. Okay, so the most famous king of Amorites was Hammurabi. Okay, so the most famous king of Amorites is Hammurabi. He got built a fabulous palace for himself in Babylonia. So he framed the codes of justice and made Babylonia to be considered the best administered kingdom in the whole of the old world. So he considered one, what we'll say, he considered one codes of justice, okay, and he wanted to be known the Babylonia to be the best administrative kingdom all over the world. The Hittites who came later occupied the valley and destroyed all that they could not carry away. So these Hittites were defeated by the Assyrians, who were the followers of Asura, the desert god. So Asura is the desert god, okay. So the Assyrians occupied the whole of West Asia and Egypt till 7th century BCE and corrected taxes from all the people there. Another Semitic tribe, the Chaldeans. So the another Semitic tribe name was Chaldeans. So re-established Babylonia in the 7th century and developed it into a prominent capital of that time. So who developed the Babylonia in 7th century? Chaldeans. Okay. So Nebuchadnezzar was the greatest king among them. So who is the greatest king among them? Nebuchadnezzar. He encouraged the study of science, but the Chaldeans came under the attack of Persians in 6th century. 200 years later, Alexander transformed this place of Semitic people into a Greek province. After the rulers of the Romans and Turks who followed Alexander, so this civilization was declined and turned into a wilderness. Wilderness means uncultivated region, okay. So till this was the Mesopotamian civilization.